how we're creating a site abandonment placement in the increased conversion rate campaign. So first things first, this is what's going to look like when you log into your account. So we're going to click on your site name here. And then we want to choose which placement is going to work best for us. So for this example, we want the site abandonment. So we'll click into there. And we're just going to go ahead and make sure all the settings are correct. So I'm going to go into settings. We have it as a site abandonment and it's a pop-up. We do want it to display as a site abandonment. We want to make sure the mobile back button is toggled on, the mobile browser tab button is toggled on, and the mobile exit scroll is set to 20%. And then in the advanced settings, we just want to make sure it's close on overlay click. So then we'll hit next, and here is where we can change the display settings. So for this one, we want it to show up on all pages except the cart page and the checkout page, and we only want it to show once per session. And from here, we'll select what goal we want. For this example, we want it to be a sale. So we'll save those changes, and from here, we're going to want to add the template that we're going to use. So we'll come up here to add template. And for this example, we're going to go over the 3-tile product placement. So this is what it'll look like, just the base template. So from here, we're going to be able to add our content and also change the design of it. So for example, we're going to go in here and change the product name. So for this example, we're going to use a beanie as our product that we want to offer. So then we'll come and change all the content settings. So our image, when you go into this, there are unsplash images you can choose from for any other pop-ups, or we can go into my library. Here's where you'd upload a new image, but I already have one uploaded here, so let's choose the beanie. We're going to change the product headline to be beanie, and then the subheadline, we can have it be a description or a SKU number or whatever. So I'm just going to go ahead and close that one because we don't need it for this. And then our description here, if it's on sale, you can have a markdown price, but for this example, we just want the actual beanie. So let's say the beanie is $19.95. We're going to get rid of the sale price there. And then maybe we want the button to say add to cart. And then we would put in the destination URL. If you're doing shop the page, you would just put in the product URL here. Or if you want to add to cart, you would put in the specialized add to cart URL here. And so that is adding a product. And so in order to have 3 different products here, you'll just go in and add more contents here. So we would go in and add a new content, do the same thing, and put a different product there. And then over here on the left-hand side, we have all the design settings. So in general, this is where we can change that background color. So you can either use pre-programmed colors, you can add in hex numbers. So for this example, I'm just gonna choose a blue color that I think will look good. And then from here, I want to change the title. So I'm just gonna click on here. I want my font to be Poppins, and I want that font size to be a little bit bigger. I like the white color on there. The subtitle looks a little dark, it's hard to see. So I'm gonna just change that color here to white. And again, I want our font to be Poppins, and maybe I want that one just a little bit smaller. And then here's where you can change that, so maybe we can have the title say, before you go, and maybe we want the subtitle to say, we think you'll love these products. So we're going to go ahead and save that there, and then again you can keep going through, adjusting the different fonts and colors. And then the button, you can also change what the border color will look like, so we want to go change it to that blue again. Maybe we want the background color to actually be the blue, so I'm going to go ahead and copy that over here, so that way it's all filled in. So I would want the text color to be white here. Maybe I want it a little bigger. The font, again, we want to be Poppins. And then the border radius, this is how round we want that border to be. So for ours, we don't usually use round buttons, so I'm going to go ahead and make that a 0 so that they are squared off. And yeah, you can continue to change all the settings, make it fit exactly what your brand style is, and then here you can also preview it on tablet mode as well as mobile mode. So maybe I don't like how this sits on 2 lines, so I'm going to go ahead and make that a little bit smaller. Perfect, so now it's on 1 line. And then we're going to go to the next step here. This is where we would edit some targeting functions. For this one, we don't want to edit any targeting. We want it to show on mobile and desktop, and then with all the other settings we did at the beginning. And then we'll just hit create template, and it's in here ready to go.